if you are confused by this title, you did in fact read it right. Today is my 6-month birthday. I am officially half a year old. How exciting! And I thought I'd share the day with you because I realised I haven't actually kind of caught up in terms of like cancer life and things recently since CAR-T. So if you've seen my videos before, you might have seen that I went through CAR-T therapy exactly 6 months ago to this day. It was on the 6th of November and I'm currently filming on my 6-month birthday, but I don't think it will be posted on my 6-month birthday. So I had a treatment called CAR-T therapy, which is essentially similar to a stem cell transplant. It's kind of treated as a transplant. And what that does is like basically wipes your immune system clean to prevent cancer coming back. So my immune system is equal to a baby's right now. All my childhood vaccines, everything like that, nothing exists in my body at the moment. So I have the immune system of a 6-month-old baby right now, which is crazy because I'm 26 years old. And I wasn't intending on celebrating today, but 6 months is actually a really big day to make it in your kind of transplant recovery. I had my 6-month appointment yesterday where they kind of do final tests. Like I'm discharged from the dietitian and physio. Obviously I can get in touch with them if there's any other issues, but officially discharged, like they don't need to keep doing checks anymore. And they check my bloods, which they do every month, but my bloods have improved. Majority of them are over the hundreds, and my neutrophils, which is your immune system, is over 4. Like I haven't seen that number throughout the whole time, so that is a huge achievement. So I thought, you know what, I should celebrate. Of course, a transplant is obviously a big change to your body, so there is still some issues going on. I'm still working on building up muscle and strength. That's improving. I think they said that I can lift 3 kilograms more than I could 3 months ago, and the size of my calf is how they kind of measure your muscle, and that's also improved by 3 centimeters. So I am improving ever so slightly. It's taking time, but that's how it should work. So all is good from that aspect, and I'm really happy with that. I am having issues with my hormones. Obviously, big reset to the body is gonna throw your hormones completely out of whack. So they are looking into that because I am having some perimenopausal symptoms, I believe it is, and that's sort of things like night sweats and regulating temperature at night is quite difficult for me. But that's getting looked into, and I thought we should celebrate that. So let's spend the day together. I think the plan is just to have a nice little breakfast and, well, brunch, because it's now 11:30 and it was sunny. It's kind of overcast now, but probably go for a little walk, grab a coffee, and just have a really nice day celebrating 6 months, because it is a huge milestone, and at this point I feel like every day should be celebrated. So, you know. Before we start, Kai's making pancakes, but I'd just like to show you how much butter he has put in this pan.
Completely reasonable amount.
I've never seen so much butter. How many pancakes are you cooking in that pan at a time? 1?
2.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
No, I don't want to divide it.
No, it's fine. You keep it.
I never made.
You keep it as it was.
Bumper snatch pancakes. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like that. Look how insane these look. They are so pretty. This is Kai's first attempt at American pancakes. How did you find it?
Less stressful.
We set the fire alarm off twice, but it was worth it. Because look how pretty they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Time to try them. I'm so excited. I haven't had American pancakes in so long. They look good.
Nicely cooked.
Yeah. Don't know if you can see. Fluffy. Okay, let's try. Mm-hmm. They are good. That's like if a British pancake was thick.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't actually need sugar in the pancake. It like looks like cake. Like if a... Like that looks like if pancakes were a cake. You know what I mean? I guess that's where the name comes from.
Yeah. Flat cake.
Yeah, silly me. That's why pancakes are called pancakes. Makes sense. Happy birthday to me. Being at 6 months is crazy. I remember, oh my god, I'm dropping sprinkles everywhere. I remember being in that hospital room 6 months to the date, looking at my page of Harry Styles calendar thinking, oh my god, I can't even think of being 30 days away. Like, 30 days is so far. And now we're here.
Crazy when you think about that, isn't it?
It is crazy. And that is why you should celebrate every little moment. I've always been one to like never use stickers because I think like they're too important, or you know, not use a nice candle or a nice perfume because I want to save it for best. But always, oh my god, I'm throwing my food everywhere now. Always use the nice stuff. There we go. I'm gonna stop filming now before I throw any more food away. Oh, I can't speak. I'm gonna stop filming before I throw out any more food. Just on the way to the coffee shop. It's very windy. My eyes are watering. But it's quite warm. I've put a big leather coat on, so I look a bit silly right now.
I thought it was going to be windier.
Windier, yeah, I guess. Maybe it's hay fever. My eyes keep watering.
My eyes cry as soon as I leave the house.
Yeah. So we're gonna go get a coffee. We're gonna try a new place called... Are you going?
I don't know.
I don't know where it's going. We're gonna try a new place called
Ancoats Coffee.
Ancoats Coffee, and it's in one of the old mills. So we're gonna sit in. I think.
I've tried their coffee before. We had some at work, but I've never actually been to.
Yeah, I used to get my nails done in that building, so I know what it looks like. But yeah, I don't think I've tried the coffee, so I'll let you know.
I hope it's tasty.
Oh, we made it, and we got a table, which is good. It's in the Royal Mill? Is this one the Royal Mill? So it's like a huge historic building, and it's got like businesses and then loads of flats, which I think are that way. It's crazy. Coffee has arrived. I went for a decaf latte with oat milk, as always. What did you have?
I got flat white as per usual.
A flat white. Oh, there's no brown sugar. Brown sugar in coffee is the best, but white will do. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Do you want to cheers?
Cheers.
Ooh.
Chocolate.
It is. I like that. It's nice. I just realised on the way to the toilets in the cafe they have a little book swap and it looks really sweet. So this is a replica of the mill. The cafe where we were just sat is in this bit, yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
And then that's the canal. So we went in this door.
Yeah.
What's happened there? Is that a moth?
Oh yeah? No, yeah, dead moth. Looks like a pet.
I thought they'd dropped the baby. Ah. No, they've stopped doing it now, but these two birds were kissing. It was so cute. This one on the left, I think, is the male, and he was doing a bit of a dance.
I'm impressed.
But now they're not looking at each other, so he must have pissed her off.
Well, she turned away. Not interested.
Oh no, I missed it. Yeah, she's had enough, look. Stand your ground.
I'm sick of you.
I'm home now and I forgot that yesterday I bought some flowers. It's peony season. I can't believe I forgot that I bought them. And as you can see, our last flowers are very dead. So I'm going to put them in this vase. This is a La Crusette? I don't know. I say La Crusette. It's not how you say it. I love this colour. I love the green. And I think pink and green go so nice together. So I'm going to get rid of these. There we go. There's some fresh water in there as well. So let's put them in. When we were walking around earlier, we were kind of talking about how crazy it is that 6 months ago I was in hospital. Oh! I just got flower food everywhere. But yeah, it's crazy how quick 6 months have gone. And just thinking how 6 months ago, I didn't actually film it in my CAR-T vlog, which is a shame. I kind of realised afterwards that I was like, I was so bored in hospital, but I actually didn't film that much. So I should have recorded a bit more. But 6 months ago I was having, obviously, my transplant, which makes you smell of sweet corn, by the way. The preservatives in the cells, they make you smell like sweet corn. It's really strange. So like for 3 days afterwards, my room stank. But it was really weird. After the infusion, straight away, like, it felt fine. Had a Nando's. It was like really chill. And then obviously temperature started. So that was like when the cells were kind of kicking in and settling in as such. But yeah, it's just mad that was 6 months ago. I can't believe how different life is now, and I couldn't even bring myself to think 6 months ahead, let alone even 30 days ahead. So I'm just really happy, despite all the issues that, you know, are ongoing, that there is something to celebrate in that. And I set out with the intention of making a YouTube video on like my TikTok so that I could openly share like a cancer journey for a young person, and also show that like you are not just a cancer diagnosis, like you are still the person that you once were, even though it doesn't feel that way sometimes. And I realised like I haven't actually done that many updates, and I feel as though sometimes I am just kind of showing a highlight reel of, you know, exciting things that have happened since, which is fair, but I feel like I also need to mention, you know, the downs. And I mentioned that I had my clinic appointment yesterday, which was great and also not great. And I don't think it's very fair of me to say like, oh yeah, the clinic appointment was great when I actually spent the whole day crying. So just being, you know, brutally honest, like my blood counts are fantastic. But like I mentioned my blood counts earlier, but I didn't really touch on how fertility has been mentioned, and all the treatment that I've had in my like relapse obviously is very intense treatment in a short period of time in comparison to when I was going through intensive chemo. It was intense, but it was kind of spread out across a long period of time, and I've been experiencing premenopausal symptoms, which they have said matches my blood results and the hormone levels. So they can't really say if my periods and things will come back, which is really hard to hear because, you know, at 26 years old I'm pretty much in menopause, and it's hard because as a young person there's no one to turn to, like there's no one going through that the same age as you really, and you know there's not much out there on the internet. I need to do a lot of research into like how it works. They're also looking into it, which is fantastic. So yeah, there are highs and lows still, and even though I'm 6 months, and I think it's hard because to look at me, apart from the wig, I don't think you'd assume that something like cancer has happened, whereas I'm living day to day with like side effects of treatment still. Like there are some kind of things that still get to me, like obviously I'm still on medication, I still have a numb chin and lip. That's pretty much nerve damage. My hip kind of like pops, and there's like so many different things that, because of how intense treatment is and like the damage it can do to bones, bone density, your hormones, like organs, it's crazy and it's scary sometimes to think of that. I think when you're having treatment, you think, oh, I just need to get through it, and then once you're out on the other side, it's like, whoa, I need to take a step back. Like, I've just gone through all that, and like, it's obviously gonna have detrimental effects to your body. So I just feel like I always preach, like, I'm here to show my experience so that young people don't feel as alone in this, but I can't just show the good things. I need to talk about the shit things as well. So, you know, that's just some of them, I guess. I got flower food all over. Oh my god, there's a branch on the floor. These look absolutely gorgeous. Oh! They're opening up and they look so nice. The pink is so bright. Don't know if you can see. Oh, so pretty. I don't think I've actually ever bought peonies before from the supermarket, but they are so nice. Like, I feel like I'll get these all the time now. But yeah, not to be a Debbie Downer on a good day, but I just wanted to, you know, explain that it is a balance. Sometimes it's not always great news and it's, you know, a fantastic day, because it's not, especially post-cancer treatment. But I'm just happy to be here. Every day is a celebration for me, because, you know, there was days where I was in hospital and all I longed for is to even be able to stand up and do the washing up. It really puts into perspective, like, how important things are to you, and like how important the little things are, and to kind of slow down in the moment and appreciate things. I think that's what I'm really struggling with at the moment, is to slow down. I think as soon as I start getting a bit more energy and like feeling better in myself, I'm like, right, I need to get up and go, like I need to do stuff. And sometimes it's just actually slowing down in the moment and thinking, God, remember that day in hospital where like you were just sat thinking about being able to wash up or being able to sweep the floor. Like, that sort of level of independence was all I longed for, and now I'm in that moment, I'm still wanting more, which is, you know, fine, but just I need to remember to slow down and enjoy it. It's even crazy because now I don't even rely on hospital transport to get to the hospital. I get on a bus by myself, and it's crazy because that bus route is full of students. And yesterday when I was leaving the hospital, like, it was end of a working day, end of a school day, and the bus was full, and I was just sat amongst people my own age thinking how crazy the difference in our lives actually is. And yeah, it's hard, it's crazy, but even the independence of being able to get on a bus by myself and take myself to the hospital appointments is a huge step that I still can't get over. It still hasn't sunk in that I can do that, and this time I just really, really want to make use of my independence and enjoy it, whereas last time I felt really scared. I was scared to get ill again. I was scared to socialise because I thought I'd get ill, and now I think I'm just at the point where I'm like, I can't not do anything anymore. I can't not just sit in the house all the time. Like, bear in mind, I do need to, like, I'm so tired sometimes, like I just need to rest, and that's fine, but I want to be able to feel more like a person again, and I feel like I'm really coming into that. But yeah, very grateful for 6 months, and long may it continue. Anyway, gorgeous flowers. I think I might end this video here. I know it's quite a short one, but I just kind of wanted to spend the morning like with Kai and just have a nice time together. Sometimes, especially now, like that he's pretty much back to work full time and doesn't need to care for me as such anymore, like to the extent that he did, we've both got a bit of independence back, and we've kind of just like got into the rhythm of him going to work and me being at home. I think it's really nice for us to spend time, even if it's just going for a coffee. It's, yeah, something to celebrate. So thank you for joining me in this vlog, and very exciting, we have our dog come in to visit this weekend. So we have a miniature dachshund called Samson, and thankfully whilst I was going through treatment, Kai's parents took him in for us, and they've had him ever since. Basically we kind of got him back for like a month or so between like me ending treatment and before my relapse. We got him back, but obviously with the relapse and how intense it was, and I really wasn't at home with that, he went back to them. So we're kind of easing back into him coming and staying and getting used to like having him around and like me walking him by myself. Obviously that's a huge thing. I need to make sure that like I'm stable enough to do that, and like mobility wise, because he is a strong dog. He's small but he's mighty, so there's something like we need to ease into that and make sure it's done right and we're not rushing to get him back and then not coping with it. So I'm very excited for this weekend, and I will probably vlog that also and post it at some point in the future. But yeah, thank you for joining me on my celebrations. It's been nice to spend the time with you and actually chat about where we're up to in terms of like my treatment and things. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.